For Rochdale, Simon Danczuk has been ordered to pay back more than £11,000 in expenses after an investigation by the Parliamentary Expenses Watchdog. It's called IPSA. Mr Danczuk was a Labour MP until he was suspended by the party in December over a separate incident in which he admitted sending lewd texts, as they say in the tabloids, to a 17-year-old. Let's talk to our political correspondent, Eleanor Garnier. Why is he paying back the 11,000? What did he claim that he shouldn't have done?
Well, he's made a mistake. That's why he's got to pay this money back. As you say, he's the MP for Rochdale, so he lives up there, but he rents somewhere down in London where he stays while he's working in Westminster. And under the parliamentary rules, in addition to claiming for rent, MPs are also allowed to claim up to £2,400 per child per year, as long as the children are routinely staying in the accommodation. And Mr Danczuk has got 4 children, 2 from his first marriage, they're in their teenage years, and 2 slightly younger ones. And in relation to the claims for the younger children, those are deemed to be within the rules, they're absolutely fine. But in relation to the 2 eldest children and the claims that he made for them, the investigation found that Mr Danczuk had claimed more than £11,500 over 3 years, despite his children not ever staying with him. So he has now got to repay that. The investigation also concluded that he made those claims knowing there was no reasonable prospect of the children staying at the accommodation. So a pretty clear conclusion from the Expenses Watchdog. For his part, Mr Danczuk has said, yep, I hold my hands up, I made an error and I am going to pay this money back as soon as possible. He also says that he made the claims according to what he believed to be at the time as an accurate interpretation of the guidelines, and he says he's happy to work with IPSA, this watchdog, to help bring the regulations up to date so they are more in line with day-to-day realities of modern family life.
Very well, Eleanor, thank you very much for that. You do get the impression, Rosa, when you take everything else that's happened recently to Mr Danczuk, that, I mean, first of all, it never rains but it pours for him now, and that really the view in the Labour Party must be that his days as a Labour politician are over.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think he's sort of got one of those toxic bad smells around him now, doesn't he? I was one of the team that did the original expenses investigation, and it amazes me that, yeah, that's right, and it amazes me that all these years on, politicians are still so cavalier with what is our money, and also that the system, it just still seems to be broken. I mean, for IPSA to come out, it was pretty damning today. It rarely is that damning. And for him to just be able to say, well, I'm going to work with IPSA and make sure it's modern, and nothing further happens other than that. We have seen a few police investigations.
Okay, we shall see.